What do you think of when you hear the word community?
Oh shit.
What I think of when I hear the word community,
Community means to me...
How do you define community?
I wasn't prepared for this. Oh no. Community is... Oh. I didn't know it was going to be a hard question.
well, I have some feelings about the word community.
Community means...
What is the topic?
Well, it's hard to define community.
It's become this abstracted idea way far out, especially with social communities on the web.
Community has been destroyed in the United States since the 1940s, largely by consumerism and capitalism, and that the sort of way that we live, isolated lives and nuclear lives, doesn't sustain community. Or public spaces are not created to sustain community. Places like the farmers market are a good example of ways of strengthening that community.
Community is about different families coming together, like different families with different beliefs coming together and just trying to sort shit out together.
It's something that I want very much. It has associations with family and belonging and having a sense of place and being welcomed.
The best thing we can do to any community, just be for each other, care for each other, and help each other. Especially with the music and songs and all the friendship I get around you guys. That's the best thing. Help the homeless, care for the needy, and wonderful friends.
You can be in a class with a bunch of people and it's not really a community, but when you share a lot of things and there's a common investment and a common interest, then there's sort of like another factor added.
A lot of times people operate within what they feel is community and they don't actually connect to the people that's around them.
Community is...
Comunidad es la amistad para todos.
Community is... I don't speak Spanish, but I assume...
Relationships where there's no blood ties.
I think about people coming together as one to better each other's lives.
There could be some more pride shown.
Community can be anything that you want it to be. It can be like fighting for a common goal, or
Just
having the
living
same
together?
interest, or being,
Peaceful diversity.
being the same race. We've found basically you can start your own community wherever you want. And that's the beauty of community. It can't be defined and you can make it what you want it to be.
People across the street from me who aren't the same race or class or genders or whatever, those are also part of my community, and I have to take those steps to actually find our commonalities and the difficulties we face and the world we want to build in, or the community we want to have together.
I also think community has to do with people taking an active role in helping each other, and that means some accountability, developing relationships where we can talk honestly to each other about the things that we feel and about the trauma that we've felt, and how we can figure out ways of creating a community where people aren't hurt, where sexual assault doesn't take place, where people don't suffer from addiction because of not having access to resources to address them, where people aren't sick and feeling isolated and hopeless because they don't have access to medical care or knowledge. Those are some of the things that I think about.
This is community.
This is community!
Hi, Free University.
Hello.
This is Aaron and David reporting from Olympia, Washington, where we're missing you a whole bunch. How do you define community?
Well, I feel like one aspect of community is that in like a certain city, people like migrate toward the city because they feel like there's a sense of community there, and they end up forming it based out of like people from Ohio are moving there, people from Florida, people from Washington or Mexico or wherever, and all these people are forming like this community that everyone's drawn to, and that's kind of interesting.
I think I realized when we got here I always knew, but what an outstanding community we have in Gainesville. I think community is your friends and family, the people that you love and the people that love you, and not only that, people in your community that will hold themselves accountable for others' well-being. What else? Oh, it's like that saying, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. And that to me really defines community, because I realized when I got here how much I define myself as a member of my community in Gainesville, and it's been difficult trying to understand who I am here without any friends or family around, because I was such an ingrained part of that community. Oh yeah, since we got here, we have other communities, which is really weird, because all of a sudden I have an online community, which is you guys, because I'm trying to keep in touch with you from so far away. So there's that, and even still from far away, I still feel like I'm accountable for the people I love back in Gainesville, because you are part of my community. And I have a new community at Evergreen, my school, which is weird because it's just like a classmate community. But I really think that to have a true community and to be a real member of a community, if you want to be considered a part of a community, then I think that you need to take accountability for others and make sure that people are thriving in the community. Anyway, I know that we'll have lots of different communities throughout our lives. I think our family is a community. Me and David and the 3 kitties have formed a tight-knit community here in Washington because we only have each other. But anyway, I love you guys. Chelsea, we love you. Miss you guys. Hope you have a good night at Free University. Wish we were there. Come see me and I'll show you my new community. Bye.
Bye.